Hi, so this is my first live and I am editing my work in progress, which is a rom-com that is coming out in January. So I'm really terrible at editing because I am such a procrastinator. And so far I am only on page 22 of 196 pages. And it's going really slowly. I mean, the book is hysterical. It's such a funny book and it's very loosely based on my experience of moving from London, or near London, a large city near London, from a very, very perfect life in terms of, where I worked was perfect, my house was perfect, I got to run around in my Jimmy Choo shoes and all of that kind of stuff. And then my partner told me that we were relocating to Spain. Not only were we relocating, but we were relocating in 7 weeks. So it was very much of a shock because we didn't move to a city. We came running to the country. Well, I didn't come running, but we moved to the countryside in Spain. And we rented a little cottage from a friend of ours. And when I say little, I mean really little. It's just about fit 2 bedrooms, and it had an open plan space for the kitchen, the dining room, and the lounge. So it was really particularly small, but nonetheless, it was absolutely stunning. We had sea views, we were up on the mountains, we're both climbers, so it was fantastic. You know, we had everything around us in terms of nature that was absolutely perfect. Sorry, my screen's just gone off, so I'm just clicking my screen back on. And yeah, it was fantastic. So this romantic comedy that I have written, the title will be released very shortly, hopefully by the end of the week. I've just got some tweaking to do on my book. And it's hysterical. So it's very loosely based on my experience of coming from the bright lights of a city to moving to the Spanish countryside. And it wasn't just a case of moving to the Spanish countryside. We undertook, and we're still doing it, which is why sometimes when you see my videos, there'll be cracks in walls or paint peeling off the walls. We're doing a house reform. So the property itself used to belong to the Banús brothers, who went off and created the magical Puerto Banús here in Spain. And it had been deserted for well over 30 years. So literally there was nothing in the property. It had been absolutely gutted. So there was no electricity. The cabling had all been just snarled down. There was no piping, bizarrely enough, for water. And we didn't have any resources or any utilities. We had no water, no electricity. We had absolutely nothing for the first 7 months. So it was a massive culture shock. I mean, we didn't move into the house straight away. So going back to my rom-com, I've got a lot of experience of what going through a reform is actually like, and the ups and downs of it. So I decided to write a romantic comedy based on my experience. The characters, however, Isadora and Gerard, the main characters, are not based on myself or my other half, Craig. They are very, very different people. But it is a super funny book, and I really did enjoy writing it. It was fantastic writing it, because normally I write suspense thrillers. So to write something that is so funny was actually really uplifting. And I wrote it between my children's book series about Boris Cat, based on my cat Boris. And I loved it so much that I'm going to write a sequel, which obviously I can't share with you right now because I don't want to add any spoilers to this vlog. So there will be a sequel coming out to this book, and you can check out my link in the bio, which is the link to my Amazon profile page. And there you will be able to see all the books that I published. And if you follow me over on Amazon, or if you subscribe to my channel, which would be wonderful, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. And like the post would be wonderful too. Thank you so much for your support. But if you do follow me, you will see and be updated with all my new releases as they're coming out. So I've not been doing this live session. I've not had anybody join me, but I didn't expect to on my first one. But I hope if somebody does listen to this afterwards, that they've enjoyed my little chit chat and my little vlog about what I'm doing at the moment. I have got a horror story which is coming out in February as well, and that is going very well. So I've kind of flipped from one genre to a completely different genre. So the horror story will be out in February, and my romantic comedy, which I'm editing right now, although I'm not editing because I am talking to you all and vlogging away, procrastinating. I'm the queen of procrastination. So this will be out in January and the horror will be out in February. And I hope somebody listens to this and maybe you'll support me and subscribe to my channel.